Hey traders, John Hal here from John Hal here. That's a good way to start the video, isn't it? Anyway, it's from tradingvestingforyou.com, and this is this week's watch list / education. We've got a lot of things to go through in this video. I've been spending hours and hours going through different stocks and different setups and stuff like that, getting ready for this week. I'm quite excited about this week. You know, when you actually first start trading and you actually start getting into the mode, you get really excited and you can't wait for the market to open, and you get sort of down when the market closes. You know, after a while that sort of goes away, but I'm actually starting to get that feeling again right now. You know, I'm getting really excited about sort of the charts itself and the market and reading the charts and trading and stuff like that. And maybe that's because trading's going really well at the moment, and the setups that I've been providing, as you would have seen if you've been taking a lot of them, they've been doing really well. We're going to be covering some of those setups and reviewing some of those setups in this video as well too. So the thing that I want to mention firstly is that with these setups, I want you to take these weekly recommendations as a few things. One, you can use these analysis on any other market you want to. So if you want to see how I'm doing these analysis, and you can take this analysis and apply it to the futures market. You can apply it to the forex market, apply it to any market. So the good thing about doing these weekly recommendations is you're actually getting these weekly recommendations, but you're also getting weekly education, because I'm actually walking you through setups, and so therefore it's drilling it in and drilling it in and drilling it in. So therefore, whether you trade forex market, futures market, or you simply just trade the stock market, which we all do directly or indirectly through our through what we do, all our retirement accounts. You know, that's what these education videos are really here for. They're really here to one, to show you to teach you education and help you every week, but also every week drill it into you so you can apply this to other markets, and therefore you can become a much better trader because you're learning the art of simple techniques. Okay, so obviously these setups in these videos, they're not guaranteed to make money. Okay, not every single setup that I say that I like, that I'm looking to get into, is going to make money. We all know that, right? And so therefore only trade with risk capital, because the market is very risky right now. And I'll make sure the biggest crucial thing that out of all the successful traders that I've got to know or got to read about, is the biggest thing they have is money management. Money management is the crucial thing. Meaning, in a nutshell, don't put too much on your trade. Okay, depending on what sort of market you're trading, and if you're trading leverage positions, then again that would also account for more risk as well too. So just make sure you take that all into account. Obviously, I'm licensed to give advice around these markets and derivatives, but just make sure you're being careful. Okay, and I know that I have to say that by law and by my licensing company. I have to say that, but I also do mean it too. I don't want to just say it. I do mean it. That I want you to make sure you look after yourself and don't just jump into these trades head on and say, oh look, he just said get into these trades, so because I said get into these trades, now you're going to look to get into these trades as well too. So no, I'm not saying that. Okay, what I am saying is just be careful. Pick the trade that you like the most, okay, that most resonates with you. And if you just want to, just paper trade for all if you're just starting out. If you're not just starting out, then what you should be doing is you should be and you've been with it for a while, then what you need to be doing is you need to be hopping on these trades. But when you get onto the trades that you like, just make sure that you have really good money management, meaning that you're not putting too much of a percentage of risk on your account, meaning, you know, less than 5% risk on your account in any given one trade, as an example. Okay, makes sense? Alright, let's actually get into this week's video now, and let's actually talk about the markets itself. I'm going to talk about the SP-500, and I've got a bigger view with the SP-500. We're going to look at exactly what the SP-500 is doing, and also we're going to be looking at exactly what the market's doing right now. So basically, in a nutshell, we're looking at a weekly chart right now, and we're looking at a weekly chart, and with the SP-500, I see that we are in this big overall upward channel. You can see down the bottom here, this big long-term channel here. connected through there, connected through there. So we are in this big overall upward channel through here and a big upward channel through here. But what I also do see coming in, lurking behind, which I haven't actually looked at yet, and I didn't notice until doing an analysis, is look at this here. We actually have a trend line starting from here, connecting from there to there, and it's getting up to that point there. Now the market is so strong right now that I'm not going to be calling a reversal yet. Okay, the market, as we know, the market can't keep going up, but we just got to wait for the market to show the reversal. As you know, the market doesn't just keep going up. It might go up for quite some time, and then it has a nice pullback, and goes up quite some time, and has a nice pullback, and then goes up quite some time. So we are stepping higher, and it does look like it's getting into an area of potential resistance. So if that area does hold, then that might be the start for a pullback. Okay, but that's the reason why, as this market is getting way overbought right now, and it looks like it's getting ready for a pullback sometime soon. We don't know when the pullback is going to happen. That's why it's crucial to be taking good quality setups moving forward into the market. Okay, so that's what I see in the S&P 500. Looking at the daily chart on the S&P 500, we can see this market's continuing to rise and step up. If we draw just a, I'm actually doing my analysis live on the video now, so you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing. Moving this thing forward through here. Okay, so you can see that through there, and now I'm just going to copy and paste this, and I'm going to bring that up through there, and you can see we've actually broken out of that channel. I think that's not, there is a bit of a channel there, but I also see something going on through here as well too. I'm just seeing something different here. There, if I copy and paste that and delete this, so we get a channel still going forward. Yes, we do. Okay, there we go. So you see I had to jig around that a bit before, but I wanted to make sure I was connecting most of the highs and major lows. Sometimes when you do analysis, you don't want to be making it up, and sometimes I think I'm making it up, so I just like to delete and make sure that I'm connecting most of the highs. And at the end of the day, when you're drawing trend lines, how do you draw a relevant a relevant trend line? Or how do you draw a trend line that's relevant to the market? Is make sure that it's bouncing off it. That's all. As you can see here, it's bouncing off it. And now what we're coming into right now is by looking at this starter point through here and this trend line through here, we're actually getting into a double resistance line. So looking quite interesting on the S&P 500. Again, we don't know we don't know when the pullback's going to happen. It might be a really big pullback, bang 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 to the downside. Okay, we might get some two really big down days in the markets. We don't know when that's going to happen, or if it's going to happen, or we don't know if it's just going to be like a little sideways movement to the downside, maybe create a bear flag and bull flag, and then continue to the high side. I'm not sure. So so that's a bit of analysis on the S&P 500 of what's actually happening right now and going forward. So that's it for the S&P 500.